Holy shit, my G's. I'm not gonna lie, this one snuck up on me. Is this the most stacked fight card of the year? If you know, you know. This one has the potential to be an absolute banger. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried. How can this possibly deliver on the promises it's given us? A bit late on this one, my bad. Let's go though. So for one of the first videos I made on this platform, it was a flyweight breakdown, and that included Taira as a prospect, and this child has not missed a beat since. To say his greatest test yet in Clayton Rodriguez is coming up is a bit of an understatement. Rodriguez beat the fuck out of Shannon Ross in his last fight, but he missed weight in that one after coming off a split loss to Vergara, which was a hell of a scrap. Taira looks like a vet in there though. Very composed on the feet, great takedown game, and when he gets you down there, you're in fucking trouble. This is going to be a tough fight, but Tatsuro is composed, and I think he's going to find a finish. Best opening fight of the year, by far. If this was on the main card of a fight night, I'm not tripping. This is another great one. A lot of people are siding with Jones on this one, and I do get it. Emmers has faced some incredible competition, including a win over Corey Sandhagen. Baffling how he hasn't found himself in a better position, and his record is definitely deceptive. He fraud-checked Askabov hard, who came in 24-0, and completely gassed him out and won convincingly. Jones looked pretty good, but made a meal out of Don Shanis, where he ran out of gas a little, so I think I'm going to side with Emmers. I think Jack is going to start okay, then fade and get picked apart. Seems a little raw for me, but again, damn, what a fight. Alright, this one's weird as well. A lot of people are picking Peak here, and he got a really bizarre, like, sort of standing hammer fist TKO in his last one. My issue though is his gas tank maintenance. This hillbilly looks a little wild in there, and this is a big concern for me. Mariscal has taken this on kind of short notice, so there is a danger that Peak blitzes forward, smashes him in the first. Dude is not really known to UFC audiences, but Mariscal has some great names on his resume on the regionals. He was due to fight in August, so he has somewhat of a training camp underway. If he can survive the first round and Peak going in for the kill like a wild nutter, then I think he's going to take over and wear Peak down. It's another pick'em, but I'm going to side with Mariscal. I think Peak showed me too many worrying signs in his first UFC fight to have full confidence in him. Another fun one though, damn, this is going to be Peak for Peak. Whoa! Get the tissue and lotion ready, boys. You are not going to hear me utter a word of complaint on this one. Julian Robertson has a questionable record, but with her move to strawweight down a weight class, she looks so strong, especially on the ground. I know it was a grappling bout, but she made fake Fug Rose look like an absolute scrub. Ricci is well-rounded and is the favourite, which, I'll be real, I think is a mistake. She can strike and is not bad on the ground, but I have a feeling Robertson is going to be too strong for her on the mat. I think this is going to go to a decision, with Robertson a live dog having strong control time. I'm going to pass and just enjoy the candy on display. Sorry ladies, I keep it real out here. God damn, you see what I mean about this card? These opening 5 would have been, if they'd been main cards on any fight night this year, I would not complain. Am I a prick? Both men have spent their careers doing things the hard way, and this one's really hard to call. If I'm going to play this, I think it's going to go to a decision. Both men are very good anywhere the fight goes, but if I had to choose, I think Rebecki will edge this by being slightly more active on the feet. I think Raddzhabov is the slightly better grappler, but I think Rebecki is going to be able to challenge the takedowns and make it hard for him. I'm going to take the distance again in a really hard to pick fight. A great matchup. We are spoiled on this card and we deserve it. See what I mean? This card does not fucking quit. Turman is moving down from middleweight, and conventional wisdom would have you believe that he will be too big and strong for Randy Brown. But after getting badly humbled yet again, watching Pitbull look like a slow scrub in there, dropping down a weight against Pettis, I'm not going to lie, I'm concerned. Now, maybe the cut was good for Turman, and this will be a case of his takedown game being too much for Brown. But Brown, with his length, is hard to keep down, and is a master of keeping distance with his long limbs. It's either going to be a Turman smothering or getting picked at range, and I'm not going to lie, it's hard to decide. If I have to choose, I'm going to go with Brown, just because it's his weight class, and we just don't know how the cut will affect Turman. who does have some nice wins and some nice losses. Won't be playing Brown at these odds though. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm taking Tafa. Lane is fucking massive, but he lost to Greg Hardy. Need I say more, my G's? If Hardy can bong you out, then Tafa's a problem. He's got that thick boy power. Moving on. My boy Zalgas can't catch a break. This man is cursed. Take aside all the wrong decisions he's been on the end of. The judges hate this man. He can't seem to get a fight to come through. He seems to have been on every card this year and still hasn't fought. He should be better than Van, but he is cutting over and over. Or maybe he isn't. I'm not entirely sure. But is this going to start affecting him? This does feel like a little bit of a banana skin, and Van is going to come in there with nothing to lose. The judges seem to not like what they see in there with Zalgas, so yeah, this is confusing to all of us. Zalgas should edge this one and deserves to, but there are a lot of variables. It's a tricky play. Oh man, what the hell? Magny is really hard to pick one way or another. When it comes to the highest level, he always seems to fall short. And while he might not be the most exciting, he always manages to spoil that upper group and fuck up the careers of up-and-comers trying to break into that top pack. Rowe should have some advantages in distance control, usually, as he often has the reach advantage. And he does hit straight, which seems to be the favourable way of getting things done lately. Magny does have a style though that can really frustrate, and if he gets you against the cage, it's danger. My gut says decision, and I always seem to do better when I'm a little bit more considered in my approach this way. Rowe has been active on the grappling scene, but seems to be taking L's there, but at least he's taken time to work on this. I'm gonna edge Magny, but decision is the play. Would not be shocked if Rowe caught him. He usually has a reach advantage, but it's evens here. Alright, Brandon Allen seems to be figuring things out, and being smart and kind of sticking to what he does best. But when you think he's learned and figured things out, he goes out there and thinks he's a striker again. Mate, you aren't terrible there, but that ain't the way you win, bro. That chin is suspect. One thing I'm fairly sure about is that this is going to end in a finish. The question is who gets it. I'm worried because Allen can be very dumb, but Silva only has the Tavares fight to really go on, and that was one of those where either man could have won. It got into a little bit of a firefight, and Silva happened to land a shot that got it done. If Allen does what he does best, he should win this, but it's a worry. He usually fucks the monkey when he gets our confidence back. I think under 2.5 is probably the one to play. Alright, Anana's overrated, I'm just going to say that right now. I loved Santos' performance against Leron Murphy, and despite the fact he lost by a split decision, I thought my guy got DB Coopered in that bitch. I was ready to tear my bet slip up. I had Murphy on it. I think the grappling and ground game is going to be the story here, and Onama fades really hard after the first round. I don't think he finishes Santos in the first. He's durable, and will just get smothered and worn down after that. I'm picking Santos to find a finish on the map, late in the second, maybe sometime in the third. Onama is not that good. I don't know what this is doing on the main card. This is the one fight that stands out for me. Dumas is a scrub. I picked him in his last fight against Fremd, and he looked fucking horrific. Didn't look UFC caliber, and the only reason why I'm nervous here is I don't think Brundage is exactly a world beater either. The clincher for me is that when Dumas got taken down, he looked like he had no fucking clue what he was doing down there. And against a guy like Brundage that will work the takedowns and can gain respect on the feet, it's hard not to side with him. Should not be on the main card. This is the only fight that looks out of place. I'm going to take Brundage, who sucks way less than Dumas. And I think Dumas is going to be put out to pasture after this. Don't know why this man is getting another chance. He's shit. Yeah, I'm not feeling Barber at all. She's young though, and I often forget that. And she's coming out of Team Alpha Male, so I'm sure she's working hard on that graft on a daily basis. They might be the nearly men, the bridesmaid, and almost never the bride, but they are a good gym, and I respect the hustle. Again, I think the decision is the play here, and I think Ribas will have way too much standing here. Barber throws strikes like she's in the deep end, and I never feel confident when I pick her. I just sweat through those bouts. If she wins, it will be a robbery. You heard it here first. I think Ribas will have enough to pepper her up and get up if she gets taken down. Great main event, and this is a lot tougher than people think. Emmett is dangerous and can put the lights out on anyone. He did get his bell rung pretty bad by Yair, and this one feels way too quick a turnaround here after he was clearly concussed and then submitted. I love Topuria since he Twitter fucked my least favorite fighter, Paddy, and I'm gonna ride or die with him to the end just for that. Fortunately, my guy is well-rounded, younger, and tough as shit. I think this one's gonna be close for a little while they feel each other out, and the Emmett will have his moments, but I expect Topuria to come through. If he starches Emmett, we might be seeing him get that shot I also talked about in my breakdown of featherweight at the end of last year, as I expected. I'm betting he fights Yaya at the end of the year, after my GOAT Volk smashes him up. Great fight though, and a worthy main. I'm going to take Topuria, but there's danger here. These odds aren't nice. Alright boys and girls, my record is good this year. In a few weeks I'll be back on the news and looking forward to doing more of this full time. Watch this card, they rarely come around along this stacked. Something about Florida just brings out the A game. Have a great week, and yeah, I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.